Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Izzan bin Sajali, metric number 264198. So today I'm going to talk about our business, which is a bookstore. The first thing we're gonna look at is the name of our company. So at early of the establishment of our company, it was tough to find a name that is not only catchy but also memorable because we want people to easily say, easily remember, and easily, can recap what's the best thing about our bookstore. Okay, but and also if we choose a catchy name, it means it must come along with a good quality of service that we want to provide for our customers. Okay, so the name of our company is Pick a Book Bookstore. Pick a book bookstore. Okay, so what are the reasons that we choose the name? The first reason is we want to make sure that everyone who visits our bookstore will not go home with empty hands. So they at least have one or two books they buy from our bookstore when they leave our bookstore. Okay, that's the first thing. Second reason is we want to make sure that everyone will visit our bookstore. This is because we are providing a commendable service for them. Okay, so that's the reasons why we choose the name of our company, Pick a Book Bookstore. The second thing is the types of business. So our business is a product-oriented business. Okay, so basically, we are selling books, reading materials, preferring books, textbook, as well as stationeries, like a typical bookstore. However, what distinguishes our bookstore with other bookstores is that we have two-in-one services. The business, second, we have a mini library, and this mini library is located on the second floor of our building. But for this mini library, is only enjoyed by those who have the membership of our bookstore. Okay, that's the first thing. And secondly, for the members, they can enjoy several perks. One of them is they can have unlimited access to books in the mini library. And second, they can have a rate of discount whenever they buy books at our bookstore compared to ordinary customers. Okay, and that's the types of our business. Now we move on to the reasons why we choose to run a bookstore business. Okay, the first reason is we believe that the demand for reading materials, especially physical one, is still there and it is still admiring among our local community. Okay, and also why we choose to, you know, run this business selling physical books when there are a lot of online platforms that people can access to read books, to have access to reading materials, because we believe that physical books have its sentimental values. It is something that you cannot find online. Okay. And to some of people, when have physical books, they can make a collection of the books at their home. And this that brings sentimental values to their life. Okay. And also the third reason is that um, for textbook, reference books, for especially students, they are usually in the physical form, and their lecturers definitely want in a physical form. Okay, so that's why we think selling physical book is fine to have this business. Okay, and also we believe that when we decide to run this business, a bookstore business, we believe that reading is a good thing. And second is that the books are a long-term reading material, which means that even in the next 20 years, this the book that is published today will still be read by others. So that's why we decide to run this business. Okay, so that's all from my part. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nooradam Yusrizal bin Selamat. My matrix number 261960. I will present about motto, slogans, vision and missions our company. Our motto is respect, certifications, families mean that we treat our customer with respect without discrimination. This is because we want to attract people from various race, ethnics, and religion as well as their all ages to come out to our bookstore. We also want to ensure customer satisfactions with our service and we return to buy the books we sell and give them the best price that we can get. Our priority is not about increasing sales, but to ensure our customers satisfied with our books and service. We also want to make sure our employees treat our customer and other employees like their families. This is further strengthens the relationship between employees and the customer so that they will feel comfortable to work and to buy and use the service in our bookstore. Next is our slogans. Our slogan is spend less, read more, means that we want to sell our books with the best price that we can get. We will make sure our book is in a high quality, not only for the covers, but also in the content of the books. We want to attract the low income groups to buy the books that they want at a reasonable price. We also want to encourage our society to read more because we want to apply the practice of reading in our society. This will be deliver the level of education of our society on par with developed countries. Okay, next is our vision. Our vision is to attract society, keep up to date, and fulfill the expectation of the customer. Okay, we want to introduce our bookstore and make our bookstore is the first choice for the customer. Our main selling product is book and reading materials. We also supply material for education purpose, namely reference book, exercise book, dictionaries, and many others. We also have many type of categories such as business, literary and language, service, and other categories. This will attract customers to visit our bookstore. Besides, we want to keep up to date according to the most likely be general books that customer want and ensure to fulfill their expectation in our bookstore. Mission. Our mission is expanding our bookstore nationwide, provide quality books and service with reasonable price to our customer, and establish the practice of reading in our society. Our goal for the future is expand our bookstore in nationwide. We want to make sure that our brand will be known and famous for the readers, students, teachers, and others. Besides, we want to provide a quality books and service to our customer. We want to ensure all the product that we sell is value for money products and customer satisfied with our service. We also want our customer will get a book that they like and use it to gain more knowledge. In addition, we hope that our society apply the practice of reading at anywhere, anytime, and any place. With reading, our society will get knowledge and deliver our country same level as the other countries. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I, Muhammad Irfan with Rahim, will continue in the organizational structure part in our business plan. As you all know, a good organization must have a smooth management to better manage its daily activities. Our company had simple yet structured organizational flow of management in our bookstore. All team has its own position and has its own responsibility and job distribution towards the organization as a whole. First, let us look at the organizational chart of our bookstore. Khairul Izzan acts as the top administration manager and will be supported by 4 managers and general workers. The manager will be divided into 4 positions, which is financial manager, marketing manager, operations manager, and informational technology manager. And the lower bracket will have we have 4 general workers. Let's look at the Next, let's look at the position and the responsibility for each position. First, administration manager. The major part of this position is to plan, implement, and control the overall management of business, plan and monitor the strategy progress of the business, accountable for the overall performance of the business, planning, organizing, providing leadership skill, and controlling all administrative function. This is the most important position in the organization because a good leader need to better manage its people, and its people need to help the leader to better smooth its work and management towards the organization. Second, we have the financial manager, which is to plan and oversee the accounting function and financial resources. Second, calculate the budget planning of business, manage company transaction for future users, and develop strategy and plans for long-term financial goals. For this position, it's mainly in the financial part of the organization. It's about the money and transaction between the organization and the people itself. This manager is mainly to control the budget and to manage its losses and profit in the organization. The third one, marketing manager. This position is to manage and advertise within the company budget, supervise the projects and daily activities of marketing, and keep track on market trends to find business opportunities. As you all know, we live in a modern era, so this position, marketing manager, is very important for our bookstore to survive. It's better to reach its customer and to widen its market. The next, operation manager, is responsible to provide conducive workspace for other workers, and he need to have a fast decision making and have the knowledge of customer relation and able to provide service, and responsible toward the inventory and quality control of products. As you all know, the operation is mainly books and service towards the customer. So we need to have a good customer relation to better strengthen the relationship between the organization and our customers. And lastly, in the manager part, we have a informational technology manager. He works as the technician for the organization, and he also need to have the knowledge of the users of software that connect all the hardware in the organization, and responsible for the customer security and confidentiality. This IT manager need to have a good IT knowledge herself and need to implement it in our organization. As you all know, in this modern era, technology is the backbone of each organization. So the technology will help smoothen our service and technology and better manage our organization as a whole. And lastly, we have general workers, which will carry on the higher management plan and daily conduct inside our bookstore.
Pick a Book Bookstore is located at Changlun. The address of Pick a Book Bookstore is number 6 Jalan Pekan Changlun 2, Pekan Changlun 2 06010 Changlun, Kedah. Location is very important to the business because it can determine the successful of the business itself. That's why many business spends a lot of energy, time and resources to analyze and determine the best location to open up their business. There are also several reasons why we have picked Changlun as our main location for Pick a Book bookstores. The first reason is close to universities and schools. By referring universities and schools, they were all students, and students needs book as their reference for their studies. Pick-a-book bookstores is close to the two universities, which is University UTARA Malaysia, also known as UUM, and University Malaysia Perlis, also known as UNIMAP. The distance UUM to Changlun is about 11 kilometers by road, and the distance UNIMAP to Changlun is about 12 kilometers by road. There are also several schools, such as high schools and kindergarten. The second reason is surrounded by customers focused area. The location of pick-a-book bookstores is located in the area full of customers. There are many business operate in this area, such as Changlun Mart, also known as CMart, Mary Brown, Pizza Hut, and 7-Eleven convenience store. In this area, there are also customers are blessed with the ample parking lot. This area also helped the growth of our business with the full flocking customers visiting this area. And the third reason is competition. In Changlun, there were not many bookstores that operated. This means it is less competition for pick-a-book bookstores in Changlun. Changlun also known as a new developed area, and this is a good news for our bookstore, which is we can gain more profit with the less competition. Pick-a-book bookstore operates in a two different business, which is the first is a bookstore as our main business, and secondary business is a mini library. By reviewing this floor plan, this is the first floor of a pick-a-book bookstore. As you can see, there were entrance and counter, and the left side of the entrance is the stationery section. And if you go straight past the stationery section, you can see a stairs that connected to the second floor, which is the mini library. There also a bookshelf in the first floor and contain the compartment of a best-selling book, promotional sales book, kids book, educational book. At the back of the first floor is the storage room. Let's go and see the floor plan of the second floor. Second floor, which is the mini library. In order to access the mini library, you can use the stairs on the first floor that connected to the second floor. As you can see in the corner of the second floor, there were office, which is for the staff. And beside the office, there were a toilet for our customers who are visiting this library to use. And beside the toilet, there were prayer room for Muslim. In this mini library, there were also a bookshelf that contained a book that you can read. They also provided stationery you can use, such as tools like pencil, pen, or paper. There was also a rest area or leisure area with chair, tables, and sofa. I think that's all.
This part, I will explain about our bookstore logo and also the letterhead. For the letterhead, it is not much to be explained. As we can see here, there is the address of our location of our bookstore, and there is the logo of our bookstore for the letterhead. For the logo, we can see this is our logo of Pick a Book Bookstore. This logo is to represent the name itself of the bookstore, which is Pick a Book. This because book implement the vision of wisdom and as a great source of knowledge, and it symbolizes the desire to learn something new and to widen the prospect of understanding. As usual, people come to buy books to understand, to become understanding on a certain matter, to become better. So, people who strive to gain new knowledge will come to a bookstore to buy books. From the logo also, we can find that the bookstore is established in 2020, which can be found here. The number 2020 is with the establishment of the bookstore. And for the color of the logo, it represent minimalism, where our bookstore is simple and not complicated the structure of the bookstore. From the logo, it implement that our bookstore will give guarantee of value and integrate the light of learning and ethnic knowledge. Okay, now I will explain about promotional tool used in our business. Our company, Pick a Book, has used promotional tool to advertise our business. The promotional tool give detail of the bookstore and also to inform the customer about our existence of our bookstore. In the promotional tool, it's provide general knowledge of product and service provided by Pick a Book. There are 3 promotional tools at Pick a Book, which is brochure, Facebook page, and also advertisement poster. And we will go through this promotional tool one by one. The first promotional tool by Pick a Book to promote our business is our brochure. In this brochure, we can see in the cover page of our brochure, there is the logo of our bookstore. Then they also include our motto, slogan, and our inside the front page, the first page of our brochure. In the second page brochure, it's the content of the bookstore. It gives the general knowledge of what our bookstore has provide. Some product that our bookstore provide is a variety of book of different genre, such as references, bells, comic, and also they also general knowledge. There also stationery provided by our bookstore, which can be buy by people at a affordable price. In Pick a Book brochure also give detail of differences of our bookstore with other bookstore. Our bookstore has provide a feature of mini library where it's located on the second floor of the shop, and people can read book for free and also may borrow them in the mini library. However, it's only a privilege for a membership of our bookstore. And the brochure also include the benefit of the membership of our bookstore, which is to gain access of the library and also to have unlimited reading, and there also discount on product for the member of our bookstore. The second promotional tool used by our bookstore is Facebook page. Facebook has over 100 million users using it, and its platform is suitable for influencing people of the existence of our bookstore and also to advertise our business. By using Facebook page, Pick a Book provide a list and detail of information about the book that available by the shop, and also they also notice about promotion and also offer which offered by Pick a Book in regard of certain book for a period of time. And what we see this from this link is where people can access the Facebook page of our Pick a Book bookstore. The third promotional tool used by Pick a Book is an advertisement poster. We use advertisement poster to inform people of the location of our bookstore, where it's located in Chalun, Kedah. From the poster, we can give impliedly encourage people to become a reader. And this poster is put on notification board in the nearby neighborhood, where people can see this poster and come to our bookstore to find a book of their preferences. With that, Pick a Book has used 3 promotional tools to advertise and promote the business. And from this promotion, Pick a Book has a purpose for expanding the business further on the higher ground. That's all for me. Thank you.